Everybody treats that number like a fact. 87% battery health, tracking down a little every day. But your phone has never once measured how much your battery can actually hold. Not today. Not when it was new. Not ever. It's been reading you a gas gauge this whole time, and there's no tank inside your phone to actually check. So what's that number actually built from? The only honest way to know exactly how much a battery holds is to drain it all the way on a bench under controlled conditions and count everything that comes back out. That's genuinely how a battery's original number gets set once before it ever ships. But your phone can't do that every morning just to check on itself, any more than you'd starve for a week just to find out what you weigh. So it needs a way to keep a running number without ever actually finding out for sure. So here's the substitute it runs instead. A small chip inside the battery pack counts electricity constantly. Every bit of charge going in while you're plugged in. Every bit going out while you use the phone, added and subtracted, all day long. The same way a toll booth counts cars instead of ever weighing the highway. Add that running count against how much the battery started with, and you get a number close enough, I think, to be useful almost all the time. That's most of what the percentage on your screen actually is. A tally, not a measurement. But a running tally drifts. Count a little bit wrong over and over 10,000 charges in a row, and the errors pile up, the same way a pedometer drifts if it miscounts one step in every 100. Heat throws it off. Sitting unused for weeks throws it off. So every so often the chip needs one moment it can trust completely, and the one moment it can trust is a full charge all the way to 100%. That's when the running tally gets thrown out and rebuilt from a number it actually knows instead of one it's been guessing at for days. Which is why the number can sit perfectly still for a week and then move on one ordinary charge for no reason you did anything differently. It isn't tracking your day. It's tracking something bigger, a full cycle, an entire battery's worth of charge, even if that happens across 3 separate plug-ins instead of one. A phone is built to lose a little of that number over hundreds of these cycles, on purpose, by design, the same way a tire is built to wear down over thousands of miles. The percentage you check every morning was never a diary. It's a scoreboard for a game played in units you never see. So the next time that number ticks down a point for no reason, or refuses to move for a whole week straight, it isn't lying to you, and it isn't broken. It was never reading your battery in the first place. It's reading a model of your battery, a running guess checked and corrected every so often against the one moment it can actually trust. The gas gauge you thought you were looking at was never a gas gauge at all. Everything you just figured out rests on something deeper, and that's the next video, so start there. Would you rather understand your computer than just use it? Then subscribe, and I'll see you next time, further down the stack.